There was, probably a few things that we struggle with on the testing side, and that was really around the customer. How do you get the customer's perspective of really what's happening out there, especially with multiple devices, multiple locations? So that was probably a big one. The second was really in regards to, how do you increase your cycle times? How do you get things out of the market quicker? And testing traditionally was the thing that tended to slow us down a bit. We could address agile models, but the testing part slowed us down. And probably the third was, how do you increase your testing quality, but drive down your costs at the same time? So to me, they're the things that we struggle with in many of those organisations, and they're the things that I see that crowdsourced testing addresses very specifically. You can actually engage and ramp up a team of, say, 50 testers in a very short period of time. So it is possible to actually engage a testing team on a Friday and come in on a Monday with the whole heap of bugs or your system tested, which in a traditional environment would be, I would say, near impossible to do in most situations. With crowdsourced testing, you can have a fifth to the 10th the cost of what it costs under a traditional environment. So that's quite significant savings. They're coming in with many, many different devices. You could be coming with different operating systems. They could be coming in different languages, different locations. So just that breadth of testing that provides is just hugely beneficial. So I think that's, again, one of the quite significant benefits of crowdsourced testing. Predominantly anything that faces the customer. So really in regards to anything that's sort of a web transaction, mobile type applications is where I see the significant benefits. Now, some organisations use it behind the firewall, and some organisations use it to run scripted testing. So there's a whole lot of things you can use. But I think no matter what industry you're in, if it's customer facing, which is where most of us are looking at these days. We're moving from back office to front office. If you're customer facing, that crowdsourced testing offers significant value. In my experience, out of these testing cycles, you do get a lot of bugs that are generated as part of that, or identified as part of that process. And I think that's where the benefit comes of someone actually managing that process for you, especially in enterprise space. I think the lessons for me learned are really that I see crowdsourced testing as a no-brainer. I think people need to get in and test it. They need to start off small. Internal organisations, internal IT teams tend to be a bit reluctant. They tend to feel a bit threatened. But again, I think they should be sold on the concept that this really isn't replacing, this is augmenting what they're doing. And I think that's part of the challenge. So my message would be, get out there, give it a go, understand it, and then find out how it can be fit into your organisation and mature through your organisation.